I'm here at Main Street Mechanic with the owner, Rod, and he's here to answer a few questions for me. So my question is, I go to a mechanic and I end up getting this huge list of things that I need to fix or repair. And I'm wondering, how do I know what is most important to fix? I mean, I really don't want to spend any money.
That's a good question. And we always do a complete inspection of every car we can to let the customer know, hey, what are you looking at? We want you to have a good bird's eye view of what kind of shape everything's in. We make sure we prioritize things because there's things that are more important than others, right? And we want you to know, hey, why is this a bigger priority to do? What's it gonna cost me if I don't do it, and those type of things, and how it benefits you, because we don't want you spending a dime unless you understand how it's gonna be helpful to you and your car and get you the most miles for your dollars. Other things that we recommend, we'll tell you, like, look, this is, let's plan on, 3-6 months from now, let's do these things. If I would tell my mom that, hey, you're okay for a little while, I'm gonna tell you that. If I'm gonna tell my mom, you're not leaving until this is done, I'll let you know that, hey, this is a high priority. Also, we want to make sure that there's things on your radar that, hey, just be thinking about that, in the next 20,000 miles or whatever, next couple of years, you should be, this is coming up, so that you can plan for it and budget for it. So hey, I'm gonna be having some expenses on the car here in the next year or whatever. And then that way it doesn't seem so overwhelming that, oh, there's a huge list and I've got to spend thousands of dollars right now. Well, most of the time you don't. Every once in a while, the cars are really neglected and yeah, you kind of do have to do everything. But if we stay on top of things, that list is shorter and it's able to be broken down more.
I love that. So it seems like you can help me know how to do little fixes so I can avoid big, huge brake
That's
repairs.
what we want to do, yes. As an example, we have our shop truck, which is a little Toyota, and Toyotas are great, but this thing has 400,000 miles on it, and it still has the original engine, transmission, drivetrain, everything. Why? Because it's been maintained properly its entire life. And yeah, it costs money to change the fluids and change the spark plugs and all those maintenance items, but it has cost us very little per mile because we've just maintained it. And we can plan, say, hey, we're gonna do this maintenance, here next month or whatever. And you can just kind of keep going. And of course, yeah, sure, it's easy for us to do the maintenance here, but if we didn't, our car would break just like anyone else's. If you don't understand why we're asking you to spend money, don't. I mean, I don't care what shop you go to. If you don't understand why and they don't tell you, what's going on and what it affects and how it's gonna help to do this repair or service, don't do it. And if we ever don't do our jobs at explaining, ask more questions. Hold our feet to the fire, because you're like, I just don't understand. Make us explain more.
Got it. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, come down to Main Street Mechanic in American Fork and click on the link below to get 50% off your next oil change.